Do you love hot dogs? I know you love hot dogs. We all love hot dogs. I had 3 hot dogs yesterday. And while I was having those hot dogs with some homemade chili and some slaw, I was thinking, man, can it get any better than this? And a little light bulb came on and I said, yes, it can. Instead of hot dog, we can have a smoked brat dog. So today we're smoking some brats on the oldcountrybbqpits Smokehouse. This one's going to be good. I had some lump oak charcoal left over in the Oklahoma Joe's Bronco. I poured that out in here, lit it up, and so I got some nice coals, a little fire going there now. So I'm going to throw in a split, and we'll give this probably 15 minutes or so, get the chamber up to temperature, and then we'll start smoking those brats. I got these brats in my local grocery store. They were on sale, so I picked these up. There's a lot of different types of sausages. You get the kind that you like the most. I got these because I've had them before. They're really good. They're good on the smoker. They're good on the grill. And these kind of have a hot dog-ish flavor. I don't know if hot dog-ish is really a flavor, but they kind of have that, they remind you of a hot dog. So we're making brat dogs. I thought that would be a great fit. And if you're wondering why do I need to try this, I'm going to give you 3 good reasons. Because one, if you're like me and you can eat 3 hot dogs, you have one of these and you only eat 1 hot dog. So now you can say I only had 1 hot dog. That's a plus, right? For number 2, you know, somebody comes over to your house and you give them this for a hot dog. You say, hey, come on over for hot dogs. And then you slam this down on a paper plate and they have to hold it with 2 hands. Yeah, that's a win right there. And for 3, if you like hot dogs, this is just going to upgrade your experience. Showing 275 on the bottom, 225 on the top. That gives us around 250 in the middle. Now, if you use a water pan, that will average out a little closer. But I'm gonna lay these sausages right here on this middle rack. Now, I did not poke any holes in these. I've seen people poke holes in them, but I like to retain the moisture inside of that sausage. This is pretty much going to be the same any type of smoker that you use. You may have to adjust your temperature a little bit. You have more convection in this cabinet smoker and in an offset, or even in a pellet smoker if you're using that. I think most of those have a fan in them. You get more convection, so you can probably cook at a little lower temperature. Or like say I'm using 250 here. If I'm using the drum smoker, I may want to bring it up to 275 to kind of get the same effect near the same cook time. So just watch your cook times, your temperature, what's your internal temperature. But now I don't like to probe those sausages no more than I have to, because every time that you stick a hole in those, then you're making a hole for the juices to come out of that sausage. You can also do these on a grill. If you have like a Weber kettle or something, you can do them over indirect heat to smoke them, or you can do them right over direct heat. And I've done that many times before, but you just want to go low and slow, keep your rack up high off of your coals. It's been an hour. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got some good looking brats. That's what we got. We want an internal temperature of 165 degrees. We're going in here at the end. We're at 149 right now. So we're going to leave these for just a few more minutes. We'll come back, check on them. I'm sure by now we need another split. We'll almost let this fire get too far gone. Usually I'll check this about every 45 minutes. Make sure that I don't need another split in here. And I went a little long on this one. That's all right. There's still plenty of coals in there for it to catch. I'm going to give it just a minute with the door open. And I'm not going to put another split up in my chamber because I don't think these will be on here long enough to need another one. Really, I don't think, but about another 15 minutes and they'll be done. There it goes. Smoker's at about 260 degrees. It's been another 30 minutes. Internal temperature is 174. So we're going to pull these off. Oh, those are beautiful. Look at that casing here. You can see how it's shriveled up a little bit. This is the one on the end that we probed the first time. And when it lost those juices, that's what caused that skin to wrinkle up, because it's shriveling. And so most of them, you can tell they didn't burst. The juices are still in them. I'm going to let these rest for probably about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm going to warm me up some homemade chili, and then I'm going to assemble me a brat dog. Let's put our brat bun here on our paper plate, and this is a 9-inch plate, so you can see the length of this. This ain't your regular hot dog. There's some mustard, a little bit of this Duke's mayonnaise, ketchup. Oh yeah, pour it all over it. I'm gonna drop in this brat. Oh, look at that. Put on some of this good homemade chili. This is good stuff right here. Top it off with a little homemade slaw. Uh-oh. Check that out. Now that, my friends, is a brat dog. Look at that. I told you this thing was going to be a plate breaker. Man, that is a brat dog. That ain't your average hot dog. This thing looks awesome. I had to come over here and sit down and give it a try. Bailey's already had her sausage, so don't worry about her. She usually eats before I do. Okay, let's give it a try. This thing is huge. I mean, this is a double hander right here. That is so good. So you get that crunch from the casing on that sausage. You still got the juices inside the sausage. Everything else we put on there, that homemade chili, the slaw. Man, I'm telling you, these are absolutely awesome. So give it a try this summer. Nothing wrong with hot dogs. Again, I love hot dogs, but man, you got to upgrade that hot dog game. I'll see you next time on Peppercoat Barbecue.